Hello, everyone. Oh, did you hear me start talking, Kimba? Did I start talking? Hey, everyone. Happy Friday here from the Wildcat Sanctuary. I think if I even scoot over a little bit, I can get both lions in the frame. This is a percher platform, and I see the back of Sofi taking a nap right under. Reconnect. Looks like I'm having some tough service. Give me a shout if you're out there and if you can hear me. Happy to be bringing everybody Mr. Kimba on a live post. I know it's been a long while since we've seen him on a live post. You guys probably saw the update we gave on him at the beginning of this week. Mr. Kimba actually had his right eye removed. We noticed he sustained an injury. This was at the beginning of the month of July. Mr. Kimba had to undergo some eye surgery to remove that eye. We did send that eye out for pathology results. We didn't see any type of cancer, nor did we see any type of indication that this was caused by Sofi. It was some type of sustained injury, but we have no indication that it was Sofi pawing or scratching at Kimba's eye. So, nonetheless, takers do some feeding with him yesterday, and you guys know Sofi and Kimba. they're two of our most, and so they're definitely like going about things at their own pace. And so Kimba and Sofi have still being a little stubborn, but nonetheless are so it's great to see they're both back to their normal selves. Welcome, everyone. If you're just joining us, that's Lion Kimba right over there in the left-hand side of the frame. Maria Stahl says, loud and clear. That's good to hear, Maria. The screen keeps on flashing network connection lost, which is never good on these live posts. So glad to hear that I'm coming through strong and sound here. I couldn't agree more, Mr. Kimba. I think you look kind of dashing and debonair with that one eye. And Mr. Kimba, obviously, here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, we cater to so many residents with special needs. Kimba is not the first resident that we've had who either has one eye, no eyes, or just vision issues. So obviously here at TWS, we specialize in taking care of special needs cats like Mr. Kimba. Kimba is going to be living his best life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, even if he did have that eye removed. Margaret says her connection is choppy. Boo, that's no fun. I might try moving places here, and maybe that'll make a difference. Joanne says my voice is still skipping, so I will see where will be a good spot. We'll try over here. Maybe that'd be a little closer to our Wi-Fi checkpoint. Happy to have everybody along with us, regardless if the Wi-Fi is going to be fussy with us this afternoon. It's a Friday here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. It's been a heck of a week. We wrapped up Tammy's birthday fundraiser, which we knocked out of the park, or I should say you knocked out of your park with all those generous gifts towards her special birthday. We had International Tiger Day yesterday. I know we have some lions in the frame here. I do know that International Lion Day is coming up in August, so that'll be another day to celebrate. We're in a new spot here, so hopefully this connection will be a little bit better for us. Let's look at some comments. Nisa is asking, has Sofi noticed his eye? Not that we've noticed. I don't think they're that keen on knowing, like, hey, you had two of those and now you have one. I think that she just knows and sees Kimba. She can smell his scent. She can nuzzle up against him and do all types of cuddling and the love that these two share with each other. All of that's been the same, so we haven't noticed anything. KDC says, I have a one-eyed kitty and she's wild and crazy. Yep, you're right about that. Nothing stops these felines. They are so resilient. That's another thing that really I've come to understand here at the Wildcat Sanctuary is how resilient wildcats are, especially all that they've been through in their former lives before coming here to the Wildcat Sanctuary. Oh, he says it's time for a nap. Hopefully the connection's a little better over here, everyone. We are hanging out with Sofi and Kimba. We're just doing a live post with Mr. Kimba. It's been some time, big guy, because at the beginning of this month, Kimba underwent an eye surgery to have his right eye removed after he sustained an injury. But Kimba's all healed up. He got access to his habitat at the end of last week, and caretakers have been monitoring and making sure that he's comfortable and happy and is enjoying himself, and they've reported exactly that. Kimba's doing all the things that he's always done. So just like this, lots of cat napping. Oh, I can't see you, Sofi. Here we go. Liz Green says, they're beautiful and I'm happy that they've settled in well. Yeah, thank you for that, Liz. Sofi and Kimba also had, they did a little flip-flop for habitats, if you guys remember that, about 2 months ago, towards the beginning of the summer. Leo and Mansa switched with Sofi and Kimba. So we have Sofi and Kimba right here in Pride Prairie, and Leo and Mansa holding down the fort over in Wild Woodlands. So now we always had the lion caroling sanctuary, and now it really is that. You have Sofi and Kimba over here along with our other resident lions in Pride Prairie, Gino, Leo, and Mansa across the way, as well as some other witness protection cats. We have Wally and Marlene too over here in Roar Ridge. So it's that symphony of lion singing that never ceases to stop me in my tracks. Let's see here. I see comment asking, how much does it cost a day to take care of those beautiful lions and lionesses? You know, I couldn't boil down the day-to-day cost, but Lori did a great job of mentioning that we estimate taking care of one big cat, that includes housing, that includes food, that includes medical, veterinary expenses, is going to average to about $10,000 a year. So you can imagine here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, we're home to over 100 cats. Obviously, some of the smaller cats don't have as much of a cost as the larger cats, but all of that adds up. So that's just to give you an idea. So you're right on, you hit the nail on the head, Lori, with around $10,000 a year just to care for a big cat. See someone else asking, what country did they come from? I can't remember. Sofi and Kimba were part of the Intrepid Argentina rescue, a rehoming of 7 lions all the way from Argentina after the Argentinian government made a really cool shift in culture and decided to no longer exhibit exotic animals in their zoos, but switch to a more compassionate model of eco parks. And so all their exotic animals that were on display in their zoos had to find a forever home. And we were contacted and were able to say yes to those 7 lions. And you can imagine the paperwork and bureaucracy that goes into getting 7 exotic animals from one country to another. It is a lot. I can only imagine what Tammy and the staff went through coordinating all that rescue, let alone just physically getting them from A to B. Marissa says, I'm new to your site. Where are you located? Hey, Marissa, thanks for joining us here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. It's always great to able to welcome new members to our Wildcat family. We are located in Sandstone, Minnesota, and the Wildcat Sanctuary is a true sanctuary, so we are not open to the public, and that's all for the benefit of our cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, where many of them are coming from situations where they were previously on exhibition. Also, many of them are traumatized from their former lives. So one, it doesn't align with our mission of wanting to exhibit our cats, and then two, it really wouldn't benefit our residents to have or just people trafficking through the sanctuary grounds and kind of goggling at them. It really would kind of put them off and wouldn't be what we strive here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, is to give them the best life possible. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. You can always go to our website, wildcatsanctuary.org, and learn more about our residents and what we do here at the sanctuary. And then obviously our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, our YouTube channel, as well as TikTok, which has been a newer one for us. You can find us all on there and read and learn about all of our residents and what we do here. Amanda Peters says, love catching live posts. These cats look so happy and content. Well, thank you for that. You guys do look happy and content. That big old lump of hair over there is male lion Kimba. Can't really tell, but he is down for a nap, and it's good that he's nice and relaxed around me and doesn't feel vulnerable. And it's good to see Mr. Kimba on a live post, and we always appreciate your guys' patience wanting photo and video updates of cats like Kimba, who underwent surgery earlier this month. And you know, the Wildcat Sanctuary, it's all about what's best for the cat. And so Kimba had limited access. He had access to his indoor room in his shift, and that's also our caretakers and veterinarians could come and look at that eye and make sure that it's healing properly, as well as him not wandering into his free-roaming habitat and nicking it on a tree or a perch or what have you. So Mr. Kimba just got access last week, and it was as if they were never even separated. Sophie went right back to Kimba, and then it was right back to what you see here. Walking around their yard, nap here, nap there, sing over there. Life is good, isn't it? I see some people doing some math on the figure I gave earlier. Jen McCabe, it's around $10,000 a year. If you divide that by 365, it works out to $27.40 a day. Considering the monthly sponsorship for the biggest of the cats is $60 a month, it is good that we have multiple people willing to step up for them. Hey, the math doesn't lie. That's a great point there, Jen. You're right, and you've heard us say it before. And even with the hybrid cats, it takes multiple sponsors to support them at TWS. And then obviously we have our monthly Pride program, which is monthly sustained support for the cats. We're able to say yes to cats like who did we welcome this week? Not Dolly and Bestie. Why am I totally blanking? Shame on me. Dolly and Bestie. Katniss. Oh, I'm so sorry, Katniss. I have so many names flying around in my head. Katniss, who came to us from Hawaii. That was a rescue that you, our monthly Pride members, were taking a part of, and you didn't even realize. Karen, thank you for that. A little brain fart from Judson over here. Katniss, I love you nonetheless. Have no fear, pretty kitty. We all love you, and I love you. Just a little fudge of the brain. All right, Miss Sophie, and Mr. Kimba. It has been awesome spending time with you today. Ruth V, hello, Kimba, Sophie, and Judson. Happy Friday, and wishing you all a great weekend. Well, thank you, Ruth. That's what I was just about to do to everybody, is wish them all a great weekend, and hope everybody has a safe, happy, and fun weekend with your friends or your four-legged furry ones. However you spend it, hope it's enjoyable. I know that the cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary are going to have a great weekend. We often have crew days here over the weekend, volunteers that come and obviously volunteer their time to help build perches, mow. We have our gardening team, and so I just overheard a meeting happening in the Welcome Center. There's going to be a lot happening in terms of our crew days and volunteer work happening this weekend. So I'm sure the cats, you guys are going to be keeping busy, having your lives enriched by those volunteers. So lucky you, Sophie and Kimba. For now, everyone, have a great weekend. I hope to see you on a live post soon. It was awesome spending time with you, Mr. Kimba. We're glad that you've recovered so well and you're back to enjoying your life as you always have, even though you're down one eye. It's not stopping you, Kimba, and it hasn't stopped our other residents. So thank you again, everyone, and we'll see you soon.